Hey guys, we just wanted to come to you for just a couple of minutes and give you an update on what's been going on in our lives. And if you saw the title of this video, you know Angie and I have COVID. And it's not something that we were, so you can kind of hear him nasally right now, not something that we were looking forward to getting or expecting to get. Excuse me. But unfortunately, we do have COVID, and today is supposed to be my last day of quarantine, but I don't know if that's going to be happening or not. I do feel better, but I want to make sure that I'm actually better, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put anyone else at risk or put myself at risk by not being ready and going out to the parks and just feeling god awful. I guess I can back up a little bit and talk about how we got it and all that kind of stuff. We have an idea of where we caught it from, but it's not 100% confirmed, but we have a pretty good idea. It was a family member of ours that had it, and we were around them while they were here. I guess for me, it started happening about a week ago. I noticed a tickle in my throat, and I would get little coughing fits here and there, and I didn't think much of it because this time of the year, I always get sinus stuff. Like, I get it bad, like right in here, and I get a little cough sometimes. But I didn't really, think much of it, like I said, and then Thursday night we went back to Universal. I went to just do a review for Finnegan's, which I still have, and I don't know when I'm going to put it out, but because I didn't get to film an outro or nothing like that. But we went to Finnegan's, filmed some stuff there, and by the time that we left Finnegan's, we started making our way out of the park to the parking garage, and I had to stop at the entrance of Universal. Now that is kind of a not unknown, but something that I don't do. I usually just keep trucking, keep going, and I kind of blamed it on just eating, because we ate a big meal, and I was like, oh man, I'm so winded, I gotta sit for a second, and Angie was like, this is not like you. I was like, yeah, it's just because I ate a lot of food, and like I don't, I can't walk long distances after I gotta let it, settle. And then when I got to the car on that same night, I literally was talking to Angie. I got like 2 or 3 sentences out. Then the next thing, my voice was like this. I was squeaking. I could barely speak. And Angie and I kept trying to talk on the way home, and I kept saying, like, I should have shut up. I shouldn't have said nothing. And then when we filmed the rewind, which was the next morning, I was a little bit better. Then, like, shortly after that rewind, my voice was completely gone. Literally, I talk like this. So, still not really thinking anything of it, because the music was so loud at Universal the night before, that when I was talking to my family while we were waiting and stuff like that, I would kind of yell and kind of talk louder, just because, I thought, it was just the music that was being super loud. But in reality, what it was the fact that I was losing my voice. And so the next day we went out to another restaurant, and maybe it was not responsible on my part, but we went to another restaurant, and I could, like I said, I could hardly speak at all, to the point to where I was like literally whispering to the waitress, and it was so loud in that restaurant. And then I got a fever while I was in the restaurant. I took some ibuprofen, and it broke when I was in there, and I was like, okay, like this is gotta be COVID at this point. So anyway, my sister went and got tested, and she came back positive because all my family is sick, and so therefore we tested positive as well. And so it's been a journey for sure. I thought that was going to be the worst of it. You know, I thought, well, maybe I have a mild case, and I think I still do to in some respects, you know. But Angie, which is not on the video today, is not doing too well at all. She doesn't really have anything in her chest. It's mainly in the throat and in the nasal thing. So we're monitoring that, making sure that's okay. You know, they said the biggest thing about this Omicron, which is what we believe we have, is it spreads quickly, and that it is more like a bronchitis kind of sickness, and it doesn't really get into the chest. It just stays like neck up, and I believe it. So she has had dizzy spells, fever, headaches, coughing, stuffy nose, sneezing, and she may be experiencing loss of taste now. I'm not really sure. Both of us tried to make a meal last night that we love, and it did not taste right to both of us. Excuse me. At this point, I don't know if that is just that we had some bad ingredients, because everything else tastes fine to me. Like I'm drinking some orange juice right now, and it tastes fine. Like it may have a little slight of a different taste, but I mean, it tastes like orange juice to me. So that's not really one of the more common symptoms with Omicron. Now, we're not saying that we do have that version of it. Just from everything we've read, that is what we have found to be true. So anyway, we're going to get back to videos as soon as we get over all this stuff. I am trying to keep my fevers away, hoping that they do not come back. I just had one last night, and all day yesterday, and then last night. I think this is the first day that I feel decent enough to get on here and to make a video, because I have not, and as much as I love vlogging, I love doing all that, I did not feel like doing anything at all. Like I said, I tried to put the Finnegan's video together, and I couldn't even do that. So I may put it out for you guys tomorrow. I don't know yet, just depending on how I feel. But I want to thank you guys on social media that have reached out to us and said thank you, or we want to say thank you for your prayers and your thoughts, and it's meant a lot. You guys did not have to reach out to us and check up on us, and we just want to thank you for that. That means a lot. And so hopefully here soon, we have friends coming next week, so we're hoping we're over all this by then. Today is Wednesday, right? Wednesday? Yeah. Wednesday. And they're going to be here on Monday. So we have plenty of time to still recover. Like I said, today's my last day of quarantine. Now, like, depending on how I feel tomorrow, depends whether I'll go to the parks or not. I have so much to cover out there, and that was my plan originally, was, hey, I'm going to hit it hard January 1st, that didn't happen. Sometimes things happen in life and you can't help it. It is what it is, and you just have to roll with the punches and just roll with it. But Angie and I have spent a lot of money on DoorDash. Almost sickening. Just because we haven't felt like cooking. pretty much. But we're getting there, getting better each day. Like hearing my voice right now, you're probably like, well, you don't sound better, but trust me, I am better than I was. I can speak a full sentence without losing my voice. Yeah, I get these little coughing fits like that. I can actually say something. Like the other day, we were watching a TV show and Angie was asking me a question, and I tried to answer, and I was like, yeah, I can't even do it. Like, I can't even explain to you. Like, I couldn't even get out the sentence. And she's like, what? I just literally couldn't even finish what I was saying. But, so now I wanted to cover a couple of questions that you guys sent in. One question that we got, we got several. Let me pull them up here and see. One question I did want to answer, I forgot to last time, is we want to see more Angie in the videos. And she's going to be in more of them. The reason why she's not in a lot of the update videos is because I get up super early and I go to the park super early. And she just doesn't get up early. But here soon, she's going to be in more videos. We promise you that. And thank you guys for sending in that question. I'm sure that makes her feel super special. I'm trying to remember where we got the questions, where the rest of our questions from. Also, they have a thing called COVID brain. I think it's what it's called, right, babe?
Yeah.
And it makes like common sense not common sense to you, if that makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah, so it's crazy. Okay, what is one ride, this is from Caitlin, what is one ride you absolutely must go on when you visit each park? For me, at Islands of Adventure, it's Spider-Man. At Universal Studios, that's a tough one. I mean, I'd say the one I go on the most is Transformers because it's the most easy to go on. And I do love Transformers too. I would say Hollywood Studios, it would be Smuggler's Run or Rise of the Resistance if you can get on it. Magic Kingdom, probably Peter Pan or Haunted Mansion. That's two of them that we always get on. And Animal Kingdom. I don't know. I love the safari. I really don't. I have yet to ride Everest yet, and my plan on doing that before it shuts down for the year. And I will take you guys on our journey for that. And then Epcot, Spaceship Earth is definitely one that I love getting on. It's just awesome. It's classic. I'll say that, it's classic. I don't know about awesome, but it's classic. Yeah, so for sure. And then I kind of answered this question, another one we had, what's your favorite theme park and why? Okay, so while I love all of the parks, I still think that Islands of Adventure is my favorite. And why is because of the pure nostalgia that is in that park, with Jurassic Park and with Seuss Landing and the Marvel stuff there. I don't know, it just feels special, like when you walk through the Jurassic Park area and you hear all the Jurassic Park music, that just feels so special to me. Like I love it, I love it so much. And I don't know, it just makes me feel so special. Andy would probably say the same thing about Magic Kingdom, but for me, that's it right there, is why I love it so much, just the pure nostalgia. Also, I think Islands probably has the better rides than most of the parks here in Orlando. But it's really hard to like just pinpoint, say this is my favorite park, this is my favorite park, because my heart still beats for Dollywood up in Pigeon Forge. Like, I miss that. I used to love going to Dollywood, and I like SeaWorld. I mean, I like them all, but I would say Islands is probably my favorite. Definitely, for sure. And then let's see, I think we had a couple more here. What are your COVID symptoms? Which I kind of already answered that, and thank you guys for that. What's your favorite, this is from Josiah, what's your favorite piece of merchandise you've gotten from Universal? Well, I would have to say my Velocicoaster mug. I love that. And then my retro Universal t-shirt and sweat rag. I love those things. Those are awesome. And yeah, I mean, there's so much you could get there, but we live here now, so it's kind of hard for us to like go buy stuff all the time. But yeah, those are probably my favorites: the Universal retro t-shirt and the sweat rag and Velocicoaster mug. Last one here, Bud. When is the best time to go to the park for the least amount of crowds? What month or day of the week? January is going to be your slowest time. In February, best day to go is usually on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Usually that's when it's pretty slow. There's been many times I've gone on a Tuesday or Wednesday and been the only person walking down Hollywood Boulevard or walking down the New York section. But yeah, I would say that would probably be the best time to go, and the best season. Now, Christmas is not a time I would suggest for anybody. If anything, I would recommend stay away during Christmas. It has proven to be insane, and therefore we will not be attending Universal at Christmas anymore, especially after contracting COVID. That's something we don't want to ever happen again, and even put ourselves in that situation. And we're not really going to put ourselves in a situation anymore where we even come close to that, if that makes sense. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to throw in a couple of clips that I took the other night for you guys just to see. We got a new camera, and I want you guys just to see kind of what it looks like, and I'm really proud of the shots we got within the 5 minutes that I tried to work with it. But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back really soon with the What's New at Universal video. And be on the lookout for that Finnegan's video. It may come out tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching. God bless y'all. And remember, the road goes ever on. We'll see you next time.